ない。この俺が人間なんだ。
Alright, so in this one, we're going to be making our monthly LF tier list. It is the last day of the month when this video is going up, so we barely made it. I was just contemplating, like, is this even worth making right now, because we have LF Super Vegito Zenkai coming out. Obviously, what? 6 hours? 6 hours after this video goes up, and then we have more LFs coming, you know, whenever the fuck they happen to appear. But yeah, I said fuck it, let's just do it, because the game has changed quite substantially with these two LFs, because they're all you see. Personally, yes, I said in the last video, probably not going to grind to rank 70. Well, I'm grinding rank 70. Right now I'm about 3/4 of the way done with rank 68, about to be rank 69, and from there, rank 70, just grind it out, and probably by this video being up, I'll already be there, because, whew, got a flight to catch, you know. Again, this video will already be up by the time all that already happens, but got a flight to catch. Just going to stay up all night, grind it out, sleep on the plane where I can't play, and then, boom, beat BR70. Probably post that somewhere. If not, you know, put a something, community page somewhere, just post it up. But yeah, LF tier list. Now, obviously, Zenkais I'm going to rate at 9 stars, and Goku Vegeta, since it is 2 polls to get them to 7 stars, I will rate them at 7 stars, while I rate every other LF here at 6 stars, regardless of the amount of polls for the other LFs. It's just how it's going to be, because Goku Vegeta are not on a normal banner. You cannot rate them on a normal banner scale, because they are not from a normal banner. Now, again, this is pre-Super Vegito Zenkai, so please, when I rate him in the bottom tiers, do not get mad at me. This is just how it's going to be, because he's not Zenkai yet when this video goes up. Obviously, in like 3 hours, we'll have his details, and then obviously I'll upload that, and blah, 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 blah. But, let's get started. So, Super Vegito, pre-Zenkai, he is fucking ass. He needs card draw speed, and given, I think they just tweeted it actually just an hour ago, he is getting card draw speed, and he's getting, what, 1 card when he comes in when he has 3 or fewer. So that's a very good ability, giving him more options to do cards and do all this stuff, so he can build up his other unique, is going to amplify him a maximum amount, but he's not there right now. He is ass right now. So Super Vegito is one of the worst LFs in the entire game. He's one of the oldest LFs in the entire game. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. And we are going to be rating on an individual/team scale. So when I'm, and obviously leader scale, but so when I'm rating these units, I'm factoring in all of that, not just 1, 2, or 3. It's 1, 2, and 3, right? But the next one, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Now, Evolution Blue Vegeta, again, we are rating at 6 stars, is one of the best scaling low star LFs. Now, what I mean by that is when you have him low stars, he can nuke. Like, he doesn't need high stars to nuke. You kind of look at like 8 Vegeta, he needs high stars. Some of these other LFs, you know, I guess Captain Zamasu, I guess, needs high stars. Kind of needs high stars for Cell to nuke. You need some stars for these other LFs. But Evolution Blue, you can nuke at 3 stars because he's such a good ramp-up stacking unit that he just looks insane. To rate him, team-wise, with the leader update, he can go anywhere. But his core teams of, let's say, his equipment, I guess you could call it, Vegeta Family and God Key, well, Vegeta Clan, I guess. Vegeta Clan's not the greatest, but it is helped. It's pretty good, actually. Then God Key did get help as well, but that's a strike-based unit that's on God Key. But then you can run Sword of Hope as your leader. Then you have God Key with Vegeta Clan, but then still, that's a strike-based unit. Vegeta, I would say, is S+. I would think individually he is a top 3 unit in the game. That's not going to change in my mind. I don't think Goku and Vegeta and then Sword of Hope Trunks kind of alters that to me, just because, one, they don't counter him. Like, yes, Vegeta counters him when it's Goku Vegeta, but besides that, it's not like their full kit is like, okay, you can't do any more blast. Like, he's not being full countered out. It's just that there's a unit that beats him somewhere. But that's every unit in the game, right? Every unit's going to have disadvantage and advantage. This is how it works. But I do think he is phenomenal alone. He is a comeback character. He can just solo teams if you just play him correctly. Kind of like Kid Buu. If you play Kid Buu correctly, he can look like a menace. I do think Kid Buu has fallen off a little bit, but Evolution Blue is kind of like that new age Kid Buu where he can look like a menace if you play very, very well and know how to alter a battlefield, basically. Gogeta 4. So I don't know why Game Press lowered Gogeta 4. You know, we looked at that the other day, and I was confused. I was like, huh. You know, I guess this new Goku Vegeta kind of scared Gogeta 4 down there. But it's also like, okay, when Vegeta comes in, Gogeta's type advantage. And then Sword of Hope is only type neutral when he's last man standing on his ultimate for 10 counts. So I'm thinking, why is Gogeta 4 so low if it's such hard scenarios to really get him to be full disadvantage? Because on top of that, he goes neutral 4 times. 1 on his own and then 3 on cover. It's like, huh, how'd he go down? And I can't figure it out. I've been thinking about it. It doesn't make sense to me. So, to me, that makes him Z tier. I don't see the negative to him. I don't see these downfalls Game Press might show off and say because, well, firstly, someone told me that it's actually not updated their description. So I'm like, okay, how the fuck do I know, like, what to look at? Like, just lowered them. Okay, explain it to me because I don't understand it. When I'm trying to think about it, I don't understand and see the reason for him to be lower, so I do think he is Z tier. I don't think he has fallen anywhere. I still think he's as dominant as he ever could be. Sure, is there a better unit? Yes. Oh my god. I have notifications off. How does that even happen? Whatever. Is there a better unit? Yes. But does that mean he's dead? No. Does that mean he's fallen? No. Z tier units are units that can individually support themselves to where they don't need any help. And then, boom, they can just kill, or do this, whatever their attribute main thing is, right? My nose is so fucking itchy, I apologize. And Gogeta 4 still has that, and he has good teams to back him up. GT is a very good team. You have Omega 14 stars now. You have Saiyans. You have any team with the leader update, but those are 2 optimal teams for him. You have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution in the same boat, but the thing is, he just doesn't have that perfect scenario for him yet. Gogeta 4 does. That's why I think he's Z. I don't think he should move down. You know, again, rating these guys at 6 stars. I think it's fair to say he's Z. I don't see a discrepancy against it. FSK, oh boy. So I talked very negatively of FSK recently, and I do think it's warranted. I don't think it's, you know, going from nowhere. I don't think it's just coming out of thin air. No, I think it's warranted because FSK, to me, is the most reliant unit that is good on support. FSK without, not Revival Gohan, Future Gohan looks like a S tier option. Not a S plus, not a Z, an S tier option. And what we're looking at here is teams, unit, and leader, right? He's an okay leader on some teams. Let's say Godki with Blue Goku, sure. Unit-wise, he's okay individually. He can do good damage on his blast if you get him going and he's actually, like, doing cards, sure. But besides that, he's one-dimensional if he doesn't have help. When he does have help, he can look Z. But when I'm rating an individual unit, I'm thinking of everything. So you factor in without help and with help. It kind of gives you a middle ground. I think he is... I think FSK is the bottom of S+. I do think there are units severely better than him because, again, he is reliant. When you have reliancy on a character, you are not that amazing compared to Z tier units. You are great. You are awesome. But you are not God incarnate like FSK once was. He has fallen down with his damage. His stats are being power crept by other units. And even with that, there's such cool diversity, honestly just cool diversity with Sword of Hope Trunks, with his uniques, with Broly's uniques, with Goku Vegeta's whole fucking kit and design being unique. It counters out these linear units of FSK. Sure, he can go neutral, that's awesome. But if I pop a main ability with like LF Kid Buu, if I pop anybody, like there's a lot of units that can just counter FSK with their greens or mains or blues or this. It's like, if I pop any of these things and he's neutral, well, that's your big ticket. That's your big FSK moment, right? And if I don't see that happen, it's like, but wait, what happened? Like, what happened to him? I don't know. Like, he just faded off. That's what happens. Like, there's so many units that can just eat his ass and beat his ass at the same time. It's like, you can't be Z when so many units can just fuck you up so easily and just counter out your entire kit with one green card. For God's sakes, Bergamo's green card means FSK gets 0 buffs. Because FSK is all uncancelable buffs except for like some blast damage. Bergamo's green card, if I land that on FSK, he's hitting Bergamo like he's a B tier unit. Like truly, that's it. Like that's so simple. And that's a fucking tier A boosted unit, Bergamo. It's not like it's some god. Imagine the godly units going up against this fucking FSK, right? It's not... He's not in comparison for the best. He is still up there, but he's not the best. I think it's pretty easy to say that nowadays. UI Midku! Honestly, he needs a Zenkai as much as Super Vegito, if not a Platinum equipment, but... You guys know the story. They fucked him with the stats. People were scared they were going to do this with Goku Vegeta. They did quite legitimately the opposite of, instead of making him, you know, pretty mediocre, they made Goku Vegeta the best units in the game. Undoubtedly, they are probably Z+ above the others, and, you know, if I were to add a Z+ tier, they would be in there. UI Goku, though, he got the fuck treatment. He fell off quickly, and he's just a B tier. Oh, not Gogeta Blue. UI Goku is just a B tier option who needs help, needs a plat, needs something. Probably the worst aging LF in the entire game, but I have said this every single time. Until he gets a plat, that won't change. Or until he gets a Zenkai something, that won't change. Honestly, I could see a Zenkai soon because Frieza and Piccolo got Zenkai pretty close to a year after their release. UI Goku just became a year old with Black Friday, so if we see a UI Goku Zenkai within the next month, expecting... I mean, MUI? Maybe? Maybe for 4th anniversary? Maybe? Who knows? Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I'm just bowing my head in salute to all the Vegeta family mains that want his Zenkai, and here we are with Super Vegito's coming, because it's going to be LF Super Gogeta for the next part of the celebration. LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, if only you had a Zenkai, I'd love you more. I do think you are better than Super Vegito. At the moment, obviously, this is before the Zenkai. Thank you. You know, he can do the lock and he can do good damage. He heals. Honestly, he's not terrible. It's just that he's so fucking old, right? This guy, now he's 2 years old at this point because he got a release on Black Friday. You see these Black Friday units. It's funny how we go from B to C, and the best one right now is Z+, and it's the newest Black Friday unit, right? Well, units, because they are probably the top of the game right now. But, Vegeta... I wish you got a Zenkai. I wish your Platinum could be used because it's fucking cracked beyond belief. You're Vegeta, so you have a lot of pure equips. You would do fucking astronomical damage. I wish you got a Zenkai. If only. I salute you, Vegeta family mains, Vegeta clan mains, whatever the fuck you want to be called. Next one. Cell! Cell! Ha! 6-star Cell. I have a 7-star Cell, so I'm warranted to say my opinion here on this. I mean, on everyone, because I finally own full power Frieza, but he's next. Cell. S. S+. Is Cell S+? I think Cell is not S+, because of how many endurance units are running around. And you have a better counter. Now, I'm not saying LF Rose is better than LF Cell, because that's what I'm comparing right now. But I'm saying, if Cell were in a meta more meant for him, it'd be better. And I know he's up against Saiyans and Hybrids, which is what he wants, but show me a fucking green you're running into. Show me the amount of Gogeta 4s you've been running into. You're not running into much, right? And Rose, full Nullify Endurance is important. I think Cell is S because of how the current meta is. You are not running into any unit Cell is full advantage to and can just fuck up maliciously. He cannot one combo a Sword of Hope Trunks. He cannot one combo, maybe, most Goku Vegetas. Even at equal stars, he can't like one-shot ult. Cell is quite legitimately the definition of you are only good against these tags, and you are going to fall the fuck off after these tags are not meta. The thing is, these tags are meta. Hybrids and Saiyans are meta. They'll always be meta. The problem with them is there's no revival units around. Who are you seeing that's a revival unit right now? I'm seeing future Gohans. I'm seeing Goku Vegetas. I'm seeing Sword of Hope Trunkses. I'm seeing Merge Zamasu, the new Goku Black Zamasu unit. I'm seeing those guys. I'm not seeing Revival Gohan. I'm not seeing Clapku. I'm not seeing any singular Revival unit in the game. And that is his main ticket to be an S+. But yet, I'm not seeing any of them. I can't warrant it. I can't warrant an S+ at that point. He's just... he's not meant for what's out right now. He might go back up for sure, but right now, he is not meant for anything that is meta, because he cannot kill. He just can't do it. Just not good enough of a unit. He's quite legitimately fucked for right now. Right now, at least. Full Power Frieza. I do think Full Power Frieza has incredible value, having him now at 7 stars, but we are rating him at 6 stars here. I would say, Full Power Frieza is going to be overrated by me right now, because I am on the Full Power Frieza high of pulling him, because I didn't own him again. I want to put him S, and I want to put him higher than Cell, because, again, people aren't going to downplay this, and I understand it, and I get it. Maybe you aren't playing as much as I am, but I am playing so much. My head fucking hurts from playing the game so much. Like, you have no idea. Nullify endurance units are so fucking important right now, because look at the LFs. Look at these units, right? You see Sword of Hope Trunks. You see Future Gohan. You see 8 Vegeta. You see those 3. I mean, there's more. Obviously, there's more units that have endurance. But you see at least those 3. My Full Power Frieza, if I rush any of those 3, goodbye. They can't win. They lose. They lose that unit. And that's important, right? Full Power Frieza, I will put top of S for now. Obviously, this will change as we go through it. But the value of Nullify Endurance is not gone beside me. I think it's so fucking important. And especially in this meta when you're running into double endurance units, Full Power Frieza has insane value. And yes, more than Cell, in my humble opinion. Rose, I'm not going to put in the same tier as Cell. I don't think Cell deserves that disrespect, because I'm also not saying Rose is bad, but Rose definitely isn't as good as Cell, is a total unit. The reason Rose would be higher, which I am probably going to have him higher than most units that you probably anticipate, is because, again, that Nullify Endurance on every single fucking card that is broken. Going neutral also on blue card is pretty broken. The bleed is pretty broken, right? He has a lot of broken aspects, destroying Dragon Balls, everything. I love LF Rose. Think he's the top of A tier. I don't think I will switch him for anybody else. Think easily top of A tier, no questions asked. The Nullify Endurance units are going to be higher up, because fuck's sake, that is what you're running into every match. And if you're denying that, you are not playing the same PvP I am, because I am only running into endurance units. I don't know why notification pops up when I have Do Not Disturb on, but it is what it is. Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta, I used him recently, given he has 12 stars, but at 6 stars, you know, he just needs better stats. I'd probably put him above UI Goku, though, because he has transforming stats. He can look, you know, pretty nice as a transforming unit, but he's nothing crazy. He does more to Goku's, which actually is nice against the Goku Vegeta, but he's not your main option. He's not even a secondary option. He's just existent, and he's aged. Again, most LFs at the bottom have aged, if not, just got fucked on release of their mediocre kit, right? Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Okay. Z tier, huh? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I do value Gogeta 4 more than Super Saiyan 3 Goku for sure, but I had to put this guy Z tier, and it is lagging a little bit. I'm probably going to reset this real quick. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku, easily Z tier. Again, same thing as Gogeta 4. It's not like he's fallen off. It's just that I don't know. I don't know why he'd be lowered. You know, he does tank greatly. Sure, he could get one combo by Goku Vegeta. Okay. I'm seeing fucking future Gohans at 14 stars get one combo by Goku Vegeta. Like, it's not... Like, that's not an argument at this point. Like, you understand the power of Goku Vegeta. You can't argue, oh, well, this green's getting one combo, this purple. It's like, come on, okay. Then swap into Vegeta, then he's not going to do, like, 10% damage in, like, 5 cards, right? Incredible value, incredible tank, great setup with Gogeta 4, and just works great. I'm going to reset this real quick to make sure it's not fucking up, and we'll come back, and no more notifications, because it's actually bothering me. Alright, to continue on here, let's keep going. So, went over Riku, now let's go into Mr. Zenkai Frieza, man. Now, remember, 6 stars for the others, 7 stars for Goku Vegeta, and, what's my face? Sword of Hope Trunks, then 9 stars for Zenkai LFs, right? So, just remember that. Frieza! Frieza is better than Full power Frieza? Is Frieza better than full power Frieza? Probably not, actually. Frieza is very good. Frieza is restricted to Frieza Force, basically, and LOE. I know, Frieza can be run anywhere, but those are the teams you're really going to run Frieza on to have the best amplification. I think Frieza is mid to low S. I think Frieza's a great unit. Just don't think Frieza is particularly amazing for where we are right now. Ape Vegeta. 6 stars, huh? Okay. If I'm thinking a 6-star ape with this meta, I'm thinking... Because I see Sword of Hope right there, and I'm like, this fucking hurts. I think 6-star ape is worse than Cell? I just keep seeing Sword of Hope Trunks. I just see Sword of Hope Trunks, and I know a 6-star ape. I have a 6-star ape, and he can't do it. He just can't hurt blue units. He can't hurt tanky units. And with the boost and everything, yeah, there's no debate, I think. I think he's worse than Cell. I think Frieza could even argue being better than him. But I'm going to give Vegeta the benefit of the doubt and say he's better, at least right now, because he does more to certain tags that are meta of blue, you know, Goku, Sun Family, Saiyan, whatever. He's doing more damage to them. It does matter, but it's barely keeping him above Zenkai Frieza, in my opinion. Puddle Gohan. You know, I make fun of this guy 24/7 because man's drowned, died, whatever the fuck, in a puddle. And I just think it's funny because I hate the character and I just don't like Future Gohan at all. That's it. He is Z tier though. I have to respect him. He is the best support / disrupt unit in the game. If I'm going to organize this like properly, I would say he is right here. Yeah. Yeah. You run him with Sword of Hope Trunks, you run him with anybody. He's giving you 25% for 25 or 20 counts, whichever. Damage inflicted. You tap attack him. That's how that happens. He disrupts. He destroys 2 cards. He goes neutral when someone's dead. He has long combos to stall. He seals greens and blues and strikes. He seals everything. He doesn't really have a negative. He's squishy. Okay. He's a disruptor. He's doing crazy fucking support for you. One of the best units in the game. Easily. Just so handy. If you can star him up, I recommend it. I personally won't because I have a vendetta against Future Gohan. But he is easily one of the best aging LFs in the game. And I don't think anybody can debate that. Z tier is definitely his spot. Kid Buu. So Kid Buu is a little overrated. And I'm not going to overrate him here. I think Kid Buu has potential to be S+, but I think Kid Buu falls in S tier. Where in S tier is the problem? I think Kid Buu is better than Ape and Frieza. I think Kid Buu's top of S. See, if I overrate him, I'll put him in S+. I think he's top of S. Yeah. Kid Buu still can do work. He's doing that thing where I mentioned he could make FSK look like paper because you pop his main, cancel attribute upgrades, goodbye. Kid Buu does have a lot of vanishes. I do think even though he is overrated, he still is very good. You overrate units because you think they are that great, right? Now you kind of take a step back and realize, hey, they are very good, but a little bit gassed. I think S+ is gassing Kid Buu. I do think S tier is a perfect spot for him, the top of it. Maybe lower him a little bit, but for me personally, I do think S tier is the perfect spot to where he isn't the worst of, you know, these overgassed units, but he's definitely still a contender for a very good unit. I think he's great, but nothing cracked beyond belief. Beerus. You know, honestly, I like Beerus more than anyone else down there. I would say Beerus is A tier. And, you know, I'm not even... Honestly, I might move Rose up to S tier because, you know, comparing Rose to Beerus is like night and day. Beerus is just... He seals main abilities. That's about it. Rose has 37 different things Rose can do. So I might even move Rose up a little bit, but we will see. Gogeta Blue. Now, Gogeta Blue I'm going to shit on a little bit because he is replaced, right? Like, straight up, when you're replaced, that matters. That's important to this. No discussion. He's replaced by Birdcoo. Then on God Key, you're not really running that setup Gogeta Blue. It's just so slow. You're relying on Gogeta Blue. If you lose your Gogeta Blue, you lose, right? That's just it. But also factor in he does have one of the, probably the best green card in the game, where if you land it, you succeed. Like, you cannot fuck up from succeeding on that, right? I want to say Gogeta Blue is... Oh my god, I want to rate him lower than LF Rose. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put LF Rose in S. I'm going to put Gogeta Blue in top of A. Hear me out. LF Rose, with the endurance fucking, with future, with everything he has for him, is better team-wise and unit-wise than Gogeta Blue being replaced, right? That's just my take. Gogeta Blue, God, I don't like that. I don't like seeing Beerus and Gogeta Blue in the same tier. I don't like that at all. What do? I want to move Beerus down, I think? I guess. Okay, A tier is going to stay barren, but I do think Gogeta Blue is A tier. I don't think he's as good as LF Rose. Let's keep going, though. Sort of Cope Trunks. Honestly, I'm going to make a Z+ tier. There's no reason to not make this at this point, right? We need to add a Z+ tier because maybe Sort of Cope is not Z+ to me, but he is one of the higher tiers in the game. For me, I would rate Mr. Copium right now, with this season in particular, with these boosts at, and please remember, boosts are a factor more for Trunks than Goku Vegeta. I'll explain it as we get into it, but right now, I want to rate him at the same value of Future Gohan because they run so perfectly together. I think that is how I'd rate him right there. Yeah. Crazy tanking, crazy damage. Pretty nice last man standing. He just gains neutral, but, you know, still has something at least. Very good sustainability. Very good just everything. He has boost. He's amplified even more. Boost amplified more for defenses than for attack because you're already building your units with the thought process of damage when they're not defense-based. With Trunks, he's a strike-based unit. You're not going to give him defense equips because you literally can't. He's not a defense type, right? So defensive boost, that's pure boost, is going to amplify him a lot, which is boosting him up here in Z tier. Personally, when this boost ends, I could see him fall below Evolution Blue Vegeta. Nothing further than that, but I could see him fall a drastic amount. But for now, he is E tier. He is cracked, even at just 7 stars. Because again, Goku Vegeta and Sword of Hope are being rated at 7 stars alone, while the other non-Zenkai LFs are at 6 stars. Just because the 1800 Z power just takes 2 multis, not 2 multis, I fucking wish it takes 2 multis, 2 pulls to get the 7 stars for them, right? Crazy unit, crazy tank, crazy everything. I think I downplayed him a little bit on release, but he's still on release right now, so I'm gassing him right now, right? Vegito Blue, okay. Vegito Blue is A tier. Like, that's perfectly fine. Having them in the same tier kind of sucks, but we will move stuff around to where A tier looks more cohesive. Because right now it's like, Vegeta Blue, same tier. I don't think that's true, but we'll move shit around as we go. Obviously, this tier was made for Mr. Goku Vegeta. I don't know why it's just Vegeta. I think they just have different R assets because they can't drag both together for some reason. I don't know. But the best unit in the game. It's not a contest. My Z Plus and my Z tier probably won't change much. It might add a unit or two, but this is my Z Plus and Z tier if you guys just want to see that in this order as well. Goku Vegeta, they have double neutrality, basically double advantage rather, double neutrality as well if you get in that scenario, but double advantage at will. They heal like, imagine Vados and Angel Vegeta had a baby, and then that baby just healed on cards. That's Goku Vegeta. They heal incredibly. They nuke on everything. They do have the boost, which is amplifying them. But remember, the damage amplification is not as heavy as a defensive amplification. So once this boost ends, sure, they might drop down like 1 or 2 spots, but they'll still be Z tier without a shadow of a doubt. Probably where Super Saiyan 3 Goku is, if not where Gogeta 4 is, right? They are still cracked beyond belief. They're still one of, if not the best units in the game. Crazy unit. A new fucking mechanic. Thank God it's not shit. Kind of like UI Goku down there in B tier. The new mechanic is goated. While it is toxic and cancerous to run these guys, because of how they're boosted and everything like that, they are goated beyond belief, and you can't deny that. Revival Gohan. I've called him a liability 97 times so far. And thinking about it now, I still agree with that. Because I see these units, and I look. Okay? One anti-revival, because Goku Vegeta, if you don't know, take 2 balls and destroy 2 balls on revival. Gogeta 4 takes fucking 4 balls and 50% damage inflicted on revival. Sword of Hope, 30%. 2 HP restored is all they get on revival. Evolution Blue, neutral, and 2 balls. And there's even more, but they're too low to even consider, right? So I look, and there's 4 anti-revivals in front of Revival Gohan. Revival Gohan to me is not Z. I don't feel he's Z. I don't. There's just too much that beats him out to me. I just don't see it personally. People can argue I'm wrong. I know people will argue I'm wrong. I just think there is too much that can fuck him over, more or less fuck his team over in a scenario where, yes, you want that first life kind of gone for him so he can nuke in his second life, but man, compare the situation to Revival Gohan nuking to Goku Vegeta. What's more common? Compare the situation to Gogeta 4 nuking you with an ultimate than Gohan doing a blue card to nuke you. It's the same exact probability. Thing is, Gogeta 4 can actually do shit more than that. That's all Gohan has. He has the nuking power. That's it. Sword of Hope has nuking, has defense, has everything. Future Gohan has disrupt, support, everything, neutral, everything. 3Ku has IT, has neutral, has defense, has a lot of shit. You know, even the green card cancer shit. Revival Gohan, post-revival, because that's where you're going to see him most, because you're getting fucked up by these anti-revival units. He's a liability. He can do monstrous damage. I'm glad, but that does not make up for the unit being not... He's not it. He's just not it. Just not it, in my opinion. People will disagree. That's fine. I just don't think he fits Z, the requirement of it, personally. Barely. Very barely. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. What are you at, huh? Definitely A tier. Definitely A tier. I would say Super Saiyan 4 Goku is worse than Vegito Blue. Just takes too long. Just takes way too long. That's it. Honestly, that's it. LF Piccolo. LF Piccolo definitely did lose value with this update because DKP is so much more valuable with the Nullify Endurance stuff, right? With the same thing I'm rating Full Power Frieza and LF Rose so highly for. It matters, for sure. He's a slow unit, and we can't have slow units in this meta right now. We can't do that. It's just not good enough because all these units can just fucking fuck you beyond belief. LF Piccolo, while he is still great, I think the last time I rated him, he was pretty fucking high up. He's definitely fallen down a lot. A lot of pegs here. LF Piccolo to me is... I'm contemplating high S, yeah, and then low S plus. LF Piccolo is he better than Kid Buu? He can't nullify endurance. I'm so much factoring that. It's so insane, but it matters, right? I'm gonna say he's better than Kid Buu, but it's so slight, it really wouldn't matter if you said Kid Buu's better. He is slow, but he does do a lot of fucking damage. He can tank well. He can do amazing blue card damage. He can stall, you know, all these things. And on top of that, he is getting a second Vanish, which is very important. I know, Very small things, but they're very important to his kit that make him how good he is. Might be gassing him a little bit, but I do think that's an accurate enough spot. LF Broly, I don't like this man. LF Broly is probably right here. I think Gogeta Blue is better than LF Broly still. He's replaced a million times. Same thing with Gogeta Blue. All these units in it probably, you know, low S tier to like A tier are all replaced. So it's a matter of who's better than who. And Gogeta Blue definitely is the top of this row of goodness, right? Broly, you're just not going to run into him. You have other units that are going to counter out the meta. Goku, you know, any other Blue for movies. Who the fuck is coming out? Broly Chile is coming out. Their Zenkai, they're probably going to be pretty decent. They actually are pretty decent, like, damage-wise right now. Like, they get to, like, 160, 140% damage. Like, that's a lot. Broly needs to ramp up, and it takes, again, a little bit too long. On top of it being so fragile, it just doesn't work out for him. Namek Goku. So I'm going to rate the average Namek Goku player because that's how I rate this. I'm rating from experience. Most Namek Goku players are pretty mediocre, so I'm going to rate them as mediocre units. Namek Goku, I want to say, in an average player's hand, is... I don't want to put him above FSK. I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. Is right here. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, if my opinions are changing, like, monthly... that just means I'm learning things about units. I'm seeing their value go down or increase. If they're changing, that's good. If they're not changing, that means I'm probably not learning jack shit, and I'm just stuck in a rut of just using the same shit. And again, if these lists do change drastically, it's because shit happens, right? Like this new 2 LFs changed literally everything in the game. Just how it is. Namek Goku. FSK is very brain dead. So I do think FSK is easier to use. Namek Goku has a lot of value, but most players suck with them. Just how it is. Honestly, that's really it. Corrupted Zamasu, rate him very highly. Pop his main, starts nullifying Durance, right? Thing is, that takes a little bit of time. Thing is, Corrupted Zamasu is very fragile, especially at 6 stars. But he is on a very good color synergy setup with Sword of Hope, Goku Vegeta, and himself, Blue, Red, Purple, with the leader update, and you can run them all together on like a future team, right? Corrupted Zamasu is better than FSK and Evolution Blue to me. Corrupted Zamasu is doing a lot this meta. He's not being fully countered out because his green card allows him to go neutral. I understand he can get fucking O-code very quickly. There's a lot of units here that could happen to them. And that's why he's not Z, right? He'd be Z if he didn't have that happen. He has very good value for this meta. He is a great color partner for the 2 new LFs. And he just works very well for how the game is right now. Goten, the last unit. Is this the last unit? Really? Wow. That was quick, I feel like. Goten, I think I rated Goten very highly last time as well. Goten, I did think was better than FSK last time. Pretty sure, right? Right now, I think Goten is... He's not nullifying any endurance. He's not doing anything pretty spectacular. FSK and him do the same thing, but FSK can go neutral. So I do think Goten is... Oh, you're not even S+, huh? I don't think you're S+, Goten. No. See, the thing is, I call Rabugon such a liability, but the thing is, I can't even rate Goten high because Goten's just not up to that snuff. Even close. But yet, Rabugon's still a liability. He's just that insane that I have to respect him to be S+. Well, Goten's that sub-option. Honestly, I would rate Goten... below Frieza? Above? In this department of kind of like here-ish. I'm gonna rate you here. I think Goten is cool. Very one-dimensional, though. You think of Android 18, Purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That is Goten, just blast-based, right? But to look over this list, this is my LF tier list, just again to look over it. Goku Vegeta, yes, there. Gogeta 4, top of Z, Sword of Hope. Honestly, I could see people changing Sword of Hope and Gogeta 4 around. So, if you guys want to, that's how I agree as well. You could change them. They're interchangeable. Future Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I do think that order makes sense. S+, Revival Gohan, then Corrupted Zamasu, Evolution Blue, FSK, then Namek, then Piccolo. Piccolo could be moved down to S tier if you guys want to as well. I could see that easily. Kid Buu, and remember, Namek Goku is average Namek Goku player. It's not Jesus Christ, it's average Namek Goku player. Kid Buu, a little overrated in my opinion, but I still do respect them. Full Power Frieza, gained a lot of value with these new units coming out, nullifying endurance and all, and color advantage to the other one for one half of the unit. Goten honestly could be lower, but I'm being nice to Goten here. Cell, kind of slow, so he went down a lot. 8 Vegeta, he's countering out hard. He's not doing much. Frieza, specific teams kind of hurt him. And then Rose gained value. I probably would have rated Rose A tier if these new units didn't have endurance. And he gained value to go to S tier. Gogeta Blue, yes. LF Broly, yes. Vegito Blue, yes. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, yes. Beerus, yes. Honestly, I can move Beerus to A tier, but it's really not that big of a difference. Majin Vegeta, yes. UI Goku, and then Super Vegito being last behind, or not Evolution Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Yeah, I agree with this list. Let me know what you guys think of my LF tier list, and I'll see you guys in the breakdown for Super Vegito's kit. I have to grind PvP and or get some sleep because got a flight to catch tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back at the normal setup, by the way, tomorrow. So, well, when this video goes up, I'll already be back. There'll already be, you know, all that. So, let me know what you guys think of my LF tier list for November, and I'll see you guys in the next one.